in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hilltoppers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Michigan State's offense will go to work first. Off the play fake on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Puncts it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for space. It's Bacon. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. The Hilltoppers are in the hurry-up. To the ground with the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Yeah, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run.
Touchdown, WKU! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Handoff from the gun. Passes takes him still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Scanning the field, it's Mooney. Now he's going to break the pocket. Oh, better look out. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside and try to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On target. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Might as well give it to him again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it's squarely
There he goes. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back up?
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Toppers.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Looking to throw, it's Mooney. Makes the grab.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man. that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Catch in stride inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And they take it in for 6 more points.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Western Kentucky, 21. Michigan State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Karapateas. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Makes the grab. It's Turbin. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback keeps it. Keeps it and gets the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Nice move to keep running. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they put those big old bodies in there to...
Touchdown, touchdown Hilltoppers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Gonna run it. It's Karapateas. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Spartans will punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
Makes the catch. It's Cole. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Mooney. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Caught in the backfield, it's Karapateas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires deep on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Quick completion on the out route. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Spartans are on the move. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the right. That pass is incomplete.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Right down the boulevard. It's good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give on the option. Can't get him to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Makes it past the marker. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running to Green. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Mooney. Pulls it in. It's Cole. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, running back gets to give. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff to the lone back. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Looking to throw on third. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Western Kentucky.
And the Spartans send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
And the returner will be brought down.
And the Western Kentucky.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. Field and he moves the sticks.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Hilltoppers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Mooney. Snagged in the middle, it's Bacon. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bacon. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Spartans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Hilltoppers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Hilltoppers look to keep this drive humming.
Music no! Music no! Brass!
This quarterback part of their running game. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hilltoppers looking to convert on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. Powers through the defender. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Hilltoppers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, WKU.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Michigan State 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Under fire. Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Gonna run it. It's Baker.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Runs through the tackle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Mooney. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Hilltoppers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Toppers.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up by 24 over Kentucky. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a crease. It's Karapateas. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Rushes on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And the Spartans will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The give out of the gun. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. 1st and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Mooney. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Got some room to run. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So first down, we'll open up the final period. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Moses. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Got his man out of the backfield. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Absolutely perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Back to pass, it's Mooney. Finds his man, it's McGarrigle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense set on first down. Gives it on the option. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Turbin. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll keep it on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Snap it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Back to pass, it's Herbstreit. The sure hands, it's Jones. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He's looking deep. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moses. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And first down for the offense.
The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Herbstreit. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. It's Turley. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Cole. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands. It's Lamb. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. The Hilltoppers with the 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the move. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback free for the whole length of the game.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Smashes it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Herbstreit. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the returner goes down. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it. 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Strong, firm tackle.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Herbstreit. Got his man downfield. At the 40, there he goes. Gashing the deal. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous part. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for room. It's left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.